Good morning. We are gonna share a few things this week just about safety, mainly about health, medical stuff, and we have John. He's with MSOS, awesome company, and he does training all around the country and throughout the Caribbean. He is incredible. So we're gonna spend the next 2 days learning all kinds of medical stuff, and yeah, it should be exciting. So we'll share some stuff about it. MSOS is awesome. They're out of, I want to say, England. On our boat, we have, I believe, 3 different kits similar to this. We have one for the tender. We have one for, I can't even think right now. I've done CPR training and stuff, and like it's been forever and I can't remember anything about it. So it'll be good to go through all this.
And you see now, if I'm doing this, I can actually pull as hard as I want to come out. Okay. So what I want to do is go ahead and do it again. You're really working on the diaphragm. On this, yeah, a little bit lower, yeah. There we go. Ooh, nice. Almost made it nice.
So good to learn about doing tourniquets and then not only doing tourniquets, but the process of how to take off a tourniquet. Back in the day, when I went through my first aid training, tourniquet was the very, very, very last resort. But now there's all kinds of studies that, yeah, you put a tourniquet on to get the bleeding to stop right away, and then you can back it off so it doesn't, you don't have to amputate or whatever.
Now, that's one of the problems, is since we have a neck injury, I'll sit there going, you feel okay? And the one thing everybody does is shake their head and go, yes. I'm like, no, you're not supposed to move your head. This is a reminder for you not to move. This is an EpiPen, but this is actually 10 EpiPens. Actually, it's 20 EpiPens in glass vials.
So, the medical training, I don't even know where to begin. It is so I don't know the right word, empowering to go through this, to be able to have a little bit of comfort in knowing that we can take care of a lot of issues.
Can't open the medication.
You can't get it?
Okay.
Oh, you have to put the paper towel over it.
Yeah.
Ruby got it.
I got it on.
Right, Ruby?
Dots facing you. Your pressure is actually going to go on the top of the bottle, so you're breaking it like this.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, and you spilled it.
No, I didn't.
Okay, good job.
You can't. He said you can't spill it, right?
Oh yeah, it's on spill.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can I tip it upside down?
Well,
Yeah.
that's like this.
Scary.
and just put the pressure.
Unspillable.
These are really
Wait.
clean brakes. So remember, that's glass up top. So
Did you
never
get
want
it
to
all
put
in,
over
Mom?
top.
Okay. Nah.
You're good. And then go ahead and put your cap back on before you do
Okay,
that.
I'm ready to
Where'd your
inject.
cap go?
Hold it. And
Do you know anyone that has?
what? Kind of aggressive, no? Wait.
I don't know.
MSOS is honestly, Gina signed up for it a while ago, and yeah, we've called them a couple of times, but I haven't understood what the whole company is before now. But any issue that we've had, we've been able to call the doctor. They're so good about following up. You get a hold of someone right away. It's been so amazing. But now going through all this training, it's been incredible to really understand the power that we have on our own vessel. Maybe we'll sit down and talk about in more detail, but we've had numerous issues that other boats have had. Luckily, we haven't had any major things on our boat, but we've been around other boats that have had some pretty big issues. It's so nice to be able to have just the basic understanding of all this, to be able to assess and understand what's the next step, and to know that these doctors are on call now with MSOS that will just be there to help us. So awesome service, awesome product. But now we're gonna work on sutures, which is fun. We just messed around with the staple gun. Do we need to know all this information with sutures? Probably not, but it's, once again, it's good to know so that if we really wanted to, you could, just by keeping stuff clean, making sure there's no future infection is we're just mainly concerned about life and death stuff.
So what you're gonna do is, as you're pulling back, start pushing a little bit. So as you're coming out, you push in a little bit, keep your thumb and pull back just a little, and start giving some medication. Great, that's perfect. Good. Now, right about there, we'll stop. Now go ahead and take your needle and recap it with the one hand recapping technique. Remember, you do your scoop. Excellent. Up, and then two hands together. Excellent, excellent. There you go, yes, like that. You see how the wound, you want the wound just to kiss each other. You don't want to make lips with it, I always say. The reason with that is because if you make it, you're going to have a bigger scar and also some healing's not going to cover. So this is made, since this is made of rubber.
Yeah, the glue's not.
So this usually works better with skin or with oranges, and I'll let you do my skin in a second. But you see how you're pulling it together like this? Now go across this way. So put your thumb down on one end. Good. And you'll hold this one end down, and then what you would do is you would pull the skin together like this. You see how this pulling together?
Oh, and you can pull.
Yes, and then that's helping pull that wound together.
It's a lot of work.
Okay, and you see how much better that sticks? Okay.
And
And
then
once it's all the way up, then you can let go of the handle, and then pull it up, and you'll see the staple. You see how the staple pulls it together right in the middle?
missed.
Did it go on the
You
side?
missed?
Wow. Pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so now you have a good idea how it works. The great part is it's your brother. So we can take that one out and we can do it again. Remember, two on the bottom. Don't go to the side, go right in the middle. Yep, just like that. Push down, you're not pulling out, you're pushing down. Push down in the middle.
Oh,
And the way it actually works is it opens it up like this.
okay.
So,
Hey, look, I see a
so what you're doing is you lay that down flat like this. Now push down on the handle. Good, and that'll pull up. You see how it opens it
Oh,
up?
I see.
As far as doing stitches, it's one of those things that could you do it? Yes, and it's not that hard. Using a staple gun is mind-blowing how easy it was. Yeah, it's gonna scar, but at least you get it closed up so a couple of things don't happen. The main thing is infection, and then you can actually make it heal, help it to heal, I guess I should say. But the big thing that was eye-opening to me was to help us understand that you don't have to know how to do stitches. Stitches are super easy and intimidating at the same time. But if you just have steri strips, some glue, that's seriously all you need for most of the stuff that you're gonna end up dealing with on a boat. But grateful to have it all just in case you need it. How's medical training going? Hi, top puppy.
What if it's not flush against the skin? It's poking up a little bit.
Focus on the needle itself. Don't worry about that. If it's the more flush it is against the skin, the better it will go in.
Hi, Phil. So we're doing a scenario, and the kids have to save me. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope that wasn't too boring. There are so many cool things that we learned. Once again, MSOS is incredible. There's other services out there. I've now done tons more research and understand that there's, no, in my opinion, nobody touches MSOS. So it's, once again, it's one of those things to make sure that you are covered, because nobody's out there to help you. I shouldn't say that. People are, but it's important to be able to protect and help your own family, the people on your own vessel, because there's not a whole lot of medical help out there. When we were in the Bahamas in Staniel Cay, we had someone within 2 days, 24 hours, we had someone with a stroke, and they're calling Mayday or pan, and nobody was answering, nobody is helping, and we helped assist get them a flight out of there. We went over to the dock and found someone to take them. It is like 6 hours later by the time they actually flew the guy out of there. Very next morning, some lady was hemorrhaging. She ended up passing away, but it's just one of those things that it's better to be safe than sorry. And the big thing is understanding the medical things that you need to be able to track it and understand and all the vital signs, because once you can understand the vital signs, you can do a lot. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us this week, and look forward to having you with us next week.